NFL prop picks for Sunday, November 17th. We're looking at Drafkings PICK6. I'm Sniper from DFS Army. Do me a favor, smash that like button for me. Going to give you 6 plays today, 2 passing props, 2 rushing props, 2 receiving props. Yes, I'm on Drafkings PICK6, but you can use these to bet straight out of the sports book, Prize Pick, Underdog, Sleeper. By the way, those last 3 sites, I got some deposit match codes down below. Appreciate the support there. And if you want even more picks and plays, join our Discord. Sniper20 gets you 20% off, under $30 a month with that code. We track all the plays, up tons of units. Go check it out. Link down below for more info there. That's enough intro. Do me a favor. If you didn't hit the rip, hit the like button. I'm going to hit the intro and we'll go to work. All right, let's jump right into it today. Go with the first passing prop I like. We're going to go passing, rushing, receiving in that order. Jared Goff, 227.5 passing yards is the line. He's been over in 3 of the last 5 games. That's your thing. By the way, I had somebody in the comments on a Prize Pick video give me shit. I'm going to look at trends, DVP, projection model, and the DFS Army tool that I'll show you guys in a second. If that's not your thing, looking at plays at a glance, go ahead and go somewhere else. Am I going to go super in-depth on everything? No. Do I do a good overview, a little bit of insight? I think it's valuable. If it's not, and I shouldn't respond to all the trolls, I really shouldn't, but you know, I'm sitting here watching fights, having a couple drinks, and that's where we are, recording on a Saturday night. 227.5 pass yards is the line. Been over 3 of the last 5. 231 passing yards is his season average, so that's over the line as well. Then you look at the matchup, taking on the Jags, who allow an average of 261 yards in the air per game. They are the 30th ranked passing defense in the league. They are awful. The worry in this game would be the blowout. Absolutely. Total blowout potential here, but the matchup is good. The trends are good. And if I go to our projection model, this is, you know, the tool here is for Prize Picks. We can leverage it because we have a projection for every player. So I'm going to go and I'm going to leverage it for PICK6. We'll pull up Jared Goff. Excuse me, we are projecting him, this number right here, for 253 passing yards. So the projection is over. Everything else I've looked at has landed on the over. That is going to be play number 1. Play number 2, we're going to go with, where's the guy? I had him earlier. There it is. Tua Tagovailoa. And you can see in his first 3 games back from injury, he hasn't reached his mark of 241.5 passing yards. He's taking on Las Vegas. Vegas, decently difficult matchup. They're only allowing an average of 195 passing yards per game. It ranks 11th in the league. And again, the Dolphins can do with Achane, Mostert, they can do plenty of damage on the ground. They don't need Tua to throw for a ton of yardage. And I think the Dolphins can get up here and really pound the ball. On top of that, there's always injury risk with Tua Tagovailoa. We can take advantage of that. He gets hurt and goes out, we'll cash the under. Last thing I want to look at is I do want to confirm that the projection is in our favor, and we are projecting him for 238 passing yards. It's real tight. It is real snug to the number we're going to play, but we are going to go less than 241.5 passing yards for Tua Tagovailoa. We are at least projecting him on the under. Head on over. Let's look at the rushing props. First play I'm looking at. Look, I'm a Jet fan. This defense, this team is in shambles, and you got Jonathan Taylor. Didn't get there against the Vikings. Fine. Got over 100-yard rushing games against both the Texans and the Bills. I expect the Jets to lose this game. Jonathan Taylor can help run the clock out. And you got Anthony Richardson coming back, I believe. Taylor should be a prime target to do big things in this game. He's where the offense is going to flow through. And the Jets are allowing 133 average yards per game on the ground. That is the 25th worst rushing defense in football against the guy who's averaging, in 3 games, averaging 88 rushing yards a game. These 100-yard games in good form. He's going to be relied on. I do like the play, and according to the DFS Army projection model here, Jonathan Taylor Total rushing yards, we're projecting him at 90 rushing yards. Gets us just over the mark here. Actually gets us 8 yards with 8 yards to spare. Going to go Jonathan Taylor, more than 82.5 rushing yards. Play number 4, going to keep on hammering some overs the rest of the video here. Right next door, we're going to go Josh Jacobs, coming off a bye week. Is Josh Jacobs. He's been over in 3 straight games. The number we're looking for is 74.5 rushing yards, averaging almost 85 on the season. Been over in 3 straight games. The matchup against Chicago is juicy. They allow the 24th worst rushing defense in the league, allowing 133 yards per game. Again, I expect the Packers to get up and run the ball in the second half. I like Josh Jacobs, Packers, and the over in this spot. And the tool, our projection, would agree with that. We're projecting him for 73.21 yards. So we are projecting him for just under, projecting him for 1 yard under. This is the one time in terms of the plays that I like that our projection model isn't in agreement here, but the form, I like the game script. I like them coming off of a bye. I'm going to roll with Josh Jacobs on the over. But if you want to rely on a projection as well, we have him at 73 yards. It's not enough to scare me off of a spot that I do like. Let's head on over. Let's pick out our 2 receiving props for the day. I'm going to go Garrett Wilson, 68.5 yards. I already said I don't like the Jets. I expect them to be down in this game, and I think they're going to need Garrett Wilson in this one. And he's got a pretty good matchup here in that you can throw on the Colts, allowing the 238 average passing yards per game. Garrett Wilson, even with Devontae Adams there, is still getting a ton of targets. Super dangerous in the offense. Still averaging over 70 yards game. Good spot. Has been over 100 yards in 2 of the last 5 games. At home against Indy, I do like Garrett Wilson. Let's see if the projection model agrees with this one, if we're going to go the way of the Josh Jacobs play that we just had. Not that it'll be really enough to scare me off. I was projecting him for like 40. Garrett Wilson projecting him for almost 71 yards. A couple yards over. I'll take that. I just need a couple big plays from Garrett Wilson, and the volume is totally there. And again, I expect Adams to play, but Devontae Adams is got the questionable tag as well. Going to be the top option is Garrett Wilson. Need one more play, and unlike Prize Picks and some other sites where you can get dinged for some correlation, I can't find them. I'm going to go ahead and search. I'm going to go ahead and correlate with my passing prop, with my quarterback here in Jared Goff. I got the Jared Goff over. I like the Jameson Williams over. Only played 3 of the games on screen. Was over in 2 of these 3. Had 53 last week against Houston, averaging 59 receiving yards per game. And again, just like we covered against Jacksonville, he's in a juicy matchup here. One of the worst passing defenses in the league. Big play threat. I think he gets at least, he rips off one big one, just a couple, 2-3 decent sized catches, not even a bomb. I think he's in a great spot. I'm already on the Goff over. It correlates pretty well. So we'll just go check the projection here for Jameson Williams. We're projecting him at 51 receiving yards. And this is a guy, because of the big playability, if you're on him, if you're at a sports book, you can consider laddering him up and playing the over and then the 60, 70, 80 yards. If the home run hitters, the ladders can get there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Those are the 6 plays for Drafkings Pick 6. Hit the like button and I will do a recap. Jared Goff, more than 227.5 passing yards. Tua Tagovailoa, less than 241.5 passing yards. Jonathan Taylor, more than 82.5 rush yards. Josh Jacobs, more than 74.5 rush yards. Garrett Wilson, more than 68.5 receiving yards. Jameson Williams, more than 44.5 receiving yards. Those are the 6 plays. I'm going to go ahead and post that for members in the Discord now. I'll bet these are the sports book straight out as soon as the MMA card comes up. If you guys are actually peeking at the balance, I fired everything I had into the UFC slate. I don't keep a ton liquid on DraftKings anyway, but I will be playing these mostly to sportsbook because in my state, DraftKings PICK6 isn't legal, but I wanted to post this. And again, we got options for all different kinds of sites and apps. We got prop bets. I mean, that's mostly what we do, the player props package. NFL, NBA is what I'm looking for. More sports. I got a Jason Tatum play pending right now. So I'll fire away the sports book personally, but use these wherever you would like. Those are my favorite 6 plays on the board. Hope you guys enjoy. Drop a comment with what your favorite play of the day is. Smash the like button, and here's the daily reminder that whether or not you are a DFS Army member, you probably should be. But either way, good luck in those contests. Let's cash this ticket, and I'll see you next time.